It begins.
Hello everyone, this is Naoki Yoshida, producer of Final
Hello, Yoshi
Fantasy
P.
XVI, and welcome to the State of Play. Today, I'm here to talk a little bit about the story, world, and combat system of Final Fantasy XVI, as well as reveal all new information regarding the game's wide variety of RPG elements and support systems. We'll be talking you through everything while using never-before-seen gameplay footage running on the PlayStation 5.
I'm eating breakfast.
I hope you'll stay with us until the end of the show and enjoy everything we have in store for you. With that, let's get started.
That's sweet jewelry, too. Captured on PS5, this is probably the final build of the game, because it's done.
You all know the target. Shiva's dominant. And only the dominant. Focus, Wyvern. You are key to this mission's success.
Yes, Sergeant.
I said focus, Wyvern.
Keep moving.
Home sweet home.
Allow me to welcome you to the world of Final Fantasy XVI. Final Fantasy XVI is the latest installment in the Final Fantasy series, a storied franchise with 35 years of history. Yet while this is the 16th mainline title in the series, there's absolutely no need to have played any of the previous games before jumping in. With a fusion of real-time RPG and RPG features, Final Fantasy XVI has been developed as the first true action RPG in the series. Using the power of the PlayStation 5 to its fullest, the game delivers an expansive, thrilling gameplay experience which we liken to a high-speed roller coaster
Phoenix
ride.
and Ifrit fight together. It's like a wrestling match. Come here, bitch! Boom! Oh, that's some good shit. All this Devil May Cry madness happening. Thunder God.
Come to me, Ifrit!
He's powering up. God damn, even Titan looks nasty. I thought he looked nasty in 15. This just blows it out of the water. Especially now it's an actual, like, real fight. Instead of just fighting his hand. Ah, the world.
The protagonist of our story is Clive Rosfield, and his journey takes place in the realm of Valisthea. We follow the epic tale of Clive, Shield of the Grand Duchy of Rosaria, as it unfolds across 3 distinct periods in our hero's life: his teens, 20s, and 30s.
That guy's dead. He's rock surfing.
While the story begins with Clive in his 20s, a fully playable flashback will allow you to experience the pivotal events that shaped his past and present.
Look at the sweat.
And thus does the curtain open on this newest Final Fantasy
Look at that one dude
adventure.
from American Idol. Has to be a modern day Freddie Mercury. Not much has changed from the first trailer.
Clive,
Please, no spoilers. I don't want to actually see how he dies. We know he dies. It's been said. Punch, face. Punch you in the shit. If it ain't playing around. It has menus.
Navigation in Final Fantasy XVI is driven via a world map, with locations being added and updated as players progress through the main narrative. The world map can be opened at any time, allowing players access to all manner of locations across Valisthea.
Oh, mini Breath of the Wild.
Here, players will meet new friends, encounter formidable foes, and uncover great and wondrous mysteries.
We have friends. In towns, it still baffles my mind that we actually have towns in modern Final Fantasy games. Towns are hard to do in HD. Actual quote from a developer. Chickens! We got giant chickens. But damn, look at this world, bro. Anybody want to go to Hawaii? A little bit of Skyrim there. Music. Fuck. I want to control mode. Like Assassin's Creed ship battles.
Next, I'd like to talk about the combat of Final Fantasy XVI. All the battles in the game take place in real time and are not turn-based. As Clive progresses through the story, he will learn a wide array of exciting abilities from the icons that he encounters. Now, let's take a moment to admire Clive in action.
Slices, he dices. Go get it, Dante. I mean, Clyde. Minotaur! My wings, bro. Throw around my clothes like a Shiva. Yes. Icons and encounters with friend info. Looks like he's friends with Rama and Shiva. Elden Ring don't play this good. This game's colors look so clean. I don't know what's going on, but I want it. No, I see a little bit what's going on, but you gotta actually play this to see it. Everyone else can do it. Splashy. This is like Garuda or Leviathan based off the neck.
The abilities that Clive wields have unique characteristics depending on the icon they are derived from. Players can use ability points collected by defeating enemies to unlock more abilities or upgrade existing ones.
Rama has blind justice.
Can't decide which iconic ability to unlock or upgrade? No problem. You can let the game choose for you.
Anybody who doesn't want to actually play the game.
Final Fantasy XVI includes a range of timely accessories to provide support to those players who may not be so skilled at
Hey,
action
that's like
games.
auto-sword.
Enjoyable experience. Players are encouraged to equip Clive with different combinations of these accessories until they find the one that perfectly matches their own playstyle.
I'm gonna go with none.
A combination I can particularly recommend to those who may struggle with action gameplay is the Ring of Timely Focus and the Ring of Timely Strikes. This combination allows players to unleash a wide array of different techniques just by pressing a single attack button, as well as shifting into a window of slow motion whenever Clive is about to be hit by an attack, giving them a little extra time to hit R1 and evade. Players
good, bro.
could equip an accessory that fully automates evasion. As I said before, I really encourage everyone to discover the combination that works best for them.
If my uncle was still alive, he'd definitely be using that item because he was not good at action games.
For those who want to concentrate on the story, don't forget to choose Story Focus Mode before starting
He'd be
a new game.
pissed about this game. Then he'd probably see
In
that
this
as like,
mode,
alright, I'll try it.
In this mode, timely accessories are automatically equipped from the start, allowing players to immerse themselves in the narrative experience without having to worry too much with the action.
All action.
Clive will meet many characters along his journey who will join him as friends and allies.
This place. These are fallen ruins.
Well, we didn't think they'd mind. And it keeps the black from our lungs.
But how do you survive without magic?
Sidolphus, who becomes a mentor to Clive.
It has an amazing voice.
Jill,
True, then.
a friend from Clive's youth.
It really is.
Such
you.
encounters and reunions will set Clive on a path of great personal growth.
It is.
It's Tifa's hairstyle.
Clive!
Some of these companions will even accompany Clive on his adventures, fighting
And getting his ass
alongside
kicked at the
to
same
talk-
time.
finding lots to talk about along the way. That said, players will only need to focus on controlling Clive. Party members are fully AI-driven, providing support for the hero and constantly adapting and responding to his actions.
Hope you can simplify the UI. It's helpful. It'd be good to like take some of this off the screen. Ice Queen.
Oh,
Adobe.
and we cannot forget Torgal. A smart, strong, and fiercely loyal hound, Torgal is always by
you
Clive,
can tech that, bro.
willing to stand by him in the face of whatever cruel fate may befall them. Torgal will act of his own accord, but players can also give him direct commands.
I have to look up Joseph Dog guy.
Just don't forget to give this good boy some treats every now and then.
Best boy.
Goots, get her upstairs.
But none will...
Don't fret about Karen. I've taken care of her fee.
All of it?
She's the best healer this side of the belt. You've nothing to worry about.
Voice.
Go on. Have a look around. I'll be in my
Sorry, I have a man crush on Sidolphus' voice.
After progressing somewhat through the game, Clive will gain access to Sid's hideaway.
Literally called Hyde.
Here in the hideaway, Clive will find a shop where he can purchase new weapons, armor, and consumables such as potions.
You'll not find a better price than that.
Well,
Blackthorn, a highly skilled blacksmith, works the hideaway's forge, bring in materials to craft new gear or upgrade
That's
existing
gotta be a
items.
black hammer.
After upgrading your equipment or unlocking new abilities, try accessing the Arete Stone.
Ah, yes, like in Xenoblade, you access these stones.
Here, players can enter a virtual training area outside the bounds of time and space, where they are free to refine and practice combos of their very own. Confident in your skills, try your hand at arcade mode and see how your scores stack up against players from around the world.
Anybody want a Final Fantasy fighting game? Kinda close.
The Hideaway is home to a lot of other features as well. Not only will players discover a variety of side quests here, but they can also view information on quests offered all around Valisthea.
Open biomes, guys, not open world. I actually prefer this.
All right, Clive. Still busy saving the world?
Oi, she's Halsey.
Mid. When did you get back?
There's a Cid in a mid since Final Fantasy V. She's so mid. Oh, there's gonna be a bunch of MJF gifts with this game, isn't there?
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon.
Hey, like tactics. Get some rumors from the bar.
Visit the hunt board to gain information on elite marks, fearsome foes lurking about the realm in desperate need of slaying. The Moogle will be your guide.
Does the Moogle talk or just make the noises? Or they use the same Moogle voice since FF13 too. The Araman.
There's also Lordesman Harpocrates, who will unlock Valisthea's secrets as Clive recounts tales of his adventures.
Look at the FF6 graphics. This is great. Even the menu.
I have quite the find for you today.
Oh, this dude's gonna be like Machen from FF10.
You wish to study the tomes?
Low-key, my favorite character in that game.
Here for another of my lectures.
And Vivian Ninetails,
What is it that
a
you wish
scholar
to
and
learn?
strategist who will be
Here's the
more
latest
than happy to
information I have.
explain to Clive the current state of the realm and provide information on key players. There are all kinds of interactions and features in the Hideaway to help players get even more enjoyment out of their time with Final Fantasy
Is
XVI.
ever changing, Clive.
Guys, I might have to get a PS5. I'm not happy about that.
On his travels, Clive will encounter a wide array of
That
fearsome
goblin definitely shot Sora. Fafnir? It's close to Ocean here. Krauser, what's the merchant? Face. Kick. The little purette. Who is this guy? Oh, he's got an Azuna drop.
He will, of course, clash with the dominants who wield the power of the icons.
Bart's evil brother, Hugo. No, Bart was the evil brother. Hugo was the good guy. Wait a minute. Hugo Scar's on the other side. He can't possibly be the evil twin.
Colossal beasts who hold the surrounding lands under their sway. Mysterious constructs of the fallen, a civilization shrouded in mystery.
Arum Giant, not the Iron Giant. He's dual wielding. He has a Magnato. Perfect Casino Blade, I'm sorry. Hey look, it's like FF14, you gotta avoid the twins. Fighting chaos.
cannot forget the icons themselves. Experience unparalleled real-time action combat as Clive takes command of the iconic might coursing through his veins and shatters his very
Fighting
limits.
himself. Like Cecil going up against the Shark Knight.
The shining point of Final Fantasy XVI, however, has to be the breathtaking icon versus icon battles.
Gandalf fighting the Balrog.
These epic confrontations all play out in real time, allowing players to control their very own icon with their own hands. These battles differ depending on the icon encountered, and every showdown is unique, right down to gameplay. Players will experience everything from a 3D scrolling shooter to a heavyweight wrestling match with devastating attacks that encompass the entire battlefield.
Sora's Wrath, everybody.
Scale
Oh,
bosses are entirely seamless, and I can promise you heart-stopping, controller-gripping excitement. I can't wait for you to get your hands on the game for yourself.
Ifrit is still very, very small compared to time.
Nice trick.
He can talk as Ifrit. Nice.
But if you can do it, then so could I!
Through hellfire and brimstone, it's Ifrit. My God, Using Dragon Guard on my Final Fantasy here. Music is so relaxing during a battle to the death like this. Typhon. I wonder if Ultra is going to be in this game. Don't tease the octopus, kids. Titan lost, or I guess Titan has become really, really big. You just have to run up it. Titan, he gave in the Flintstone magic. If anybody who's played Sellen's Questline and Elden Ring. To look at this with a proper hit rate. This ain't no hentai bitch. Anybody who wants Advent Children building slicing, there you go. Did that do over 2 million?
So everyone, what did you think? Thank you for taking the time to join us today. Final Fantasy XVI will be available worldwide June 22nd, and there's still plenty that we've left to reveal. Battle content, side content, endgame content, and more. We hope to bring you more on these aspects of the game in the near future. Also, I'm truly excited to finally be able to reveal that Final Fantasy XVI's main theme was written and performed by one of Japan's greatest recording artists, Kenshi Yonezu. We've still got a lot more in store for you in the coming weeks, and I hope you'll all pre-order the game and join us in Valisthea on release day. This has been Naoki Yoshida, producer of Final Fantasy XVI. See you again
I thought he
soon.
was going to say that. And also, I was half expecting them to move that release date up since the game's now gold, but I guess they're going to stick with it June 22nd. Alright then,